Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more weekly soap recaps and updates from the bold and the beautiful. This week in Los Angeles, emotions ran deep and choices carried consequences. Relationships were tested, promises were broken, and the truth became harder to hide. It was one of those weeks where every glance and every word seemed to carry a secret, and every moment left us wondering what might happen next. We saw hearts divided, loyalties shaken, and the kind of tension that only this show can deliver. Old wounds were reopened, new ones were created, and some characters tried desperately to hold everything together while others let it all fall apart. Love, guilt, and ambition collided, leaving everyone questioning who they could really trust. At Forrester Creations, business mixed with personal drama once again. The past came creeping back into conversations that were supposed to be about the future, and the line between family and rivalry grew thinner by the day. Across town, others wrestled with their own demons, torn between what they wanted and what they knew was right. It was a week full of reflection and revelation. Decisions made in silence will echo into the weeks ahead, and every choice made in love may come with a cost. Nothing is certain, and everyone is walking a fine line between redemption and regret. The bold and the beautiful continues to remind us that love is complicated, forgiveness is never simple, and the past is never truly gone. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and share this video with other fans. And make sure to subscribe for next week's breakdown as the story continues to unfold. Because on The Bold and the Beautiful, every ending is just the beginning of something even more dramatic. Emotions ran high in Los Angeles as love, loyalty, and second chances took center stage. Katie Logan made a heartfelt decision to move back in with Bill Spencer after his emotional plea to reunite their family. Bill opened up about wanting to rebuild their bond and create a stable home for their son, Will. Though hesitant at first, Katie agreed, hoping that this time Bill's promises would hold true. Still, her heart condition and history with Bill's betrayals linger in the background, raising questions about whether love can truly conquer the past. Meanwhile, Will Spencer and Electra Forrester are determined to hold on to their relationship despite Luna's pregnancy continuing to cast a shadow over them. Electra's unwavering loyalty to Will shows her maturity, but the emotional toll of Luna carrying Will's child could test both their strength and trust in the weeks ahead. At the hospital, Steffi Forrester voiced her concerns to Finn about Katie's health. Given Katie's heart problems, Steffi fears the stress of this reunion, and the drama surrounding Luna, could put Katie at risk. Finn shared her concern but reminded Steffi that Katie is stronger than most people realize. Across town, Ridge Forrester made it clear he's not happy about Bill and Katie's reunion. Ridge still blames Bill for much of the chaos surrounding Luna and doesn't believe he's the right man for Katie. But Brooke and Donna stepped in, defending Bill and pointing out how much he's changed. They reminded Ridge that people can grow, even someone as complicated as Bill Spencer. Meanwhile, on the more dangerous side of town, Sheila Carter continued to weave her way through everyone's lives. She's grateful to Taylor Hayes for helping her avoid a messy divorce with Deacon, but things may not stay peaceful for long. The growing connection between Taylor and Deacon could threaten Sheila's fragile truce, and set off another wave of trouble before the week is over. It was a day of reconciliations, warnings, and quiet rivalries, a reminder that in Los Angeles, love and danger often go hand in hand. Today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was filled with emotion, tension, and new beginnings colliding with old flames. It's one of those episodes where almost every scene had a layer of meaning, and every glance hinted at something more. Let's dive in. Zende Forrester Dominguez made a stunning return to Forrester Creations, and it didn't take him long to make an impression. His presentation on Daphne Rose's fragrance line absolutely wowed the team. The numbers were through the roof, and everyone was praising his creativity and vision. But Zende's interest didn't stop at business. When he asked about Daphne's personal life and her connection to Carter Walton, it was clear he wasn't just catching up on company news. There's a spark of curiosity there, maybe even jealousy. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp continued his journey toward redemption with another intense group therapy session, this time joined by his daughter Hope and Dickie. The conversation turned toward his marriage to Sheila Carter, and while Deacon tried to defend her, his body language told a different story. There's doubt creeping in, and Taylor Hayes, who's been guiding him through therapy, definitely noticed. Taylor pushed Deacon to imagine what true peace and happiness could look like, and the chemistry between them was undeniable. Every pause, every look, carried more emotion than either of them wanted to admit. Later, at Il Giardino, music and emotions blended during the restaurant's open mic night. Daphne Rose took the stage and impressed the entire crowd with her singing, a new side of her that left both Lee Finnegan and Sheila Carter watching in admiration. What's shocking, though, is that Lee and Sheila actually shared a civil conversation. For once, there wasn't hostility, just two women reflecting on the past. Sheila thanked Lee for the small bit of kindness she's shown recently, and she even gave Taylor credit for helping Deacon stay committed to their marriage. But make no mistake, this is Sheila Carter we're talking about. Any peace is temporary, and there's always a storm behind the smile. Back at the Spencer mansion, romance made a comeback as Katie Logan and Bill Spencer finally gave in to their lingering feelings. Their passionate kiss sealed a long-awaited reunion, the kind of moment fans have been craving for months. Bill promised he wouldn't waste another chance with her, and Katie seemed ready to believe him. But Steffi Forrester, ever protective and pragmatic, couldn't shake her concern. Katie's heart condition has been a quiet shadow over her happiness, and Steffi worries this emotional roller coaster could take a toll on her health. Elsewhere, we saw the threads of other stories begin to tighten. Deacon struggled with his growing attraction to Taylor, torn between loyalty to Sheila and the pull of something genuine with his therapist. Carter kept trying to prove himself to Daphne, but she's not the kind of woman who gives her heart away easily, especially not when she senses Zende watching from the sidelines. Sheila, meanwhile, has her sights set on something she believes will seal her status in the Forrester-Spencer world, attending Hope and Liam's upcoming wedding. But her dream of standing beside Deacon at that event might not come true, not with Beth expressing how much she despises the idea. Sheila's schemes might finally meet their match in the younger generation. And in the darker corners of Los Angeles, Luna Nozawa's obsession with Will Spencer has reached frightening new heights. She's desperate, unstable, and convinced that she belongs in his life, no matter who gets hurt in the process. Her fixation is turning into a full-blown danger zone, one that could shatter both Will and Elektra's happiness if she acts on her impulses. By the end of the episode, one thing was crystal clear: every relationship in this world is hanging by a thread. Love, loyalty, and ambition are colliding again, and just when it feels like peace is possible, old desires start to resurface. As the night settled over Los Angeles, Deacon's heart wavered between two women. Katie and Bill reignited a love that refuses to die, and Luna's desperation hinted that something explosive could happen next. The past and the future are fighting for control, and on The Bold and the Beautiful, the heart always has the final word. It was an eventful day in Los Angeles as emotions ran high and old flames began to reignite. Katie Logan has taken a huge step forward by moving back in with Bill Spencer. After everything they've been through, the couple is determined to rebuild what they once had. Will is overjoyed to see his parents together again, and for the first time in a long time, there's a sense of unity in the Spencer home. Still, questions remain about Katie's health. Her heart issues continue to linger in the background, and it's clear that this reunion may face challenges if her condition takes a turn. Over at Il Giardino's open mic night, Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp shared a surprising and romantic slow dance. What began as a lighthearted moment quickly turned into something deeper. Their chemistry was undeniable, and while both may try to deny it, there's no hiding the connection between them. Steffi had encouraged her mother to relax and enjoy herself, but even she might not have expected Taylor to connect with Deacon. To make matters more complicated, Sheila's presence continues to cast a shadow, and her unpredictable nature could threaten whatever is beginning between Taylor and Deacon. Meanwhile, Carter Walton finds himself drawn to Daphne Rose, a woman who refuses to make things easy for him. Daphne's approach to love is cautious and measured, but Carter's persistence seems to intrigue her. Their growing tension and unspoken attraction add a new layer of interest to Forrester Creations. As for Will, he's in for not one but two big surprises. With his parents back together and plans to possibly move in with Elektra Forrester at the beach house, life seems to be falling into place. Yet not everything is as calm as it appears. Luna remains a looming threat, and her manipulative schemes could once again disrupt the happiness Will and Elektra have worked so hard to protect. Passion, secrets, and second chances continue to collide on The Bold and the Beautiful, proving that love in this world is never simple, and peace is always temporary. On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, every storyline took a sharp turn. Some toward love, some toward danger, and some straight into obsession. Will and Electra stepped fully into their new beginning, settling into the beach house Bill gifted them with open hearts and hopes for a brighter future. But while they're building memories by the waves, Luna is spiraling. One glimpse of Will and Electra's photo on social media was enough to push her over the edge, enough to convince her that escape is her only chance at winning him back. And now, she's planning exactly that. Meanwhile, the energy in the Spencer world takes an unexpected twist when Rachel, yes, the energy healer and former Big Brother contestant, arrives to cleanse the beach house of old negativity. But even Sage and Crystals can't wash away the intensity building between Taylor and Deacon. Their chemistry is growing stronger by the day, threatening to ignite a fire that Sheila will not be able to ignore. Back at the center of it all, Bill and Katie continue stitching their relationship back together, giving Liam some long overdue hope for peace in the family. But even as love rekindles and energy shifts, one truth hangs over everyone like a storm cloud. Luna's obsession isn't fading. It's deepening, fast, and Will and Electra, despite their happiness, can already feel the shadow of Luna's desperation creeping closer. The question now isn't whether she's coming, it's how far she's willing to go. On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, every storyline surged forward with high stakes and emotional tension. Luna is no longer just thinking about freedom, she's engineering it. Her plan to escape using a laundry cart is bold, dangerous, and fueled entirely by obsession. She believes the life she lost with Will can still be reclaimed, and she's ready to risk everything to make that fantasy real. Across town, Steffi and Finn are wrapped in a moment of pure romance, savoring a peaceful connection that feels almost sacred. But as they celebrate their love, they have no idea that Luna's escape is inches away from crashing into their world and threatening everything they hold dear. Meanwhile, Rachel is gearing up for an energy cleansing at Spencer Publications, determined to push out the negativity that's been weighing down the entire office. It's one of those spiritual resets the Spencers desperately need, especially with the chaos that's about to unfold. And then there's the heat rising between Taylor and Deacon. Their forbidden kiss isn't just a slip, it's a spark that could ignite a wildfire. With Sheila lurking on the edges of their world, this moment of passion might come with consequences none of them are prepared for. At the same time, Carter and Daphne are taking careful steps toward rebuilding something real. Daphne is setting healthy boundaries, and Carter is showing that he's willing to rise to the challenge. It's slow, it's genuine, and it's one of the few hopeful threads in a day filled with tension. But the biggest threat of all remains Luna. Her escape isn't just a storyline, it's a storm on the horizon. And when it hits, Steffi and Finn may be the first to feel the impact. Asterisk. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with your predictions, and share it with fellow B&B fans. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a twist, a kiss, or a shocking cliffhanger. More drama is on the way, and you'll want to be here for every second of it.